If you ask me, Meghan Markle's and Prince Harry's tickets should be given to Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson, who quite frankly have more respect for the Queen, monarchy, and the UK than Harry and Meghan Markle. What do you think? Hello, my beautiful people. These are all my thoughts and opinions based on information out in the public domain. Please do your own research, and we're here to have fun, entertain each other, give our opinions. This is our platform, so we can do whatever you want. So I saw that all the royal families wishing, at least the Queen, Prince Charles, and the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge are wishing Lilibet a happy birthday. I don't mean to be mean or whatever, but have they even met her? Maybe the Queen. This is a phantom child who is in an official constitutional line of succession without meeting the standards with the legal documentation to be in it. There are really strict protocols and rules. And I'm not being unkind. I'm not saying that the child doesn't deserve a happy birthday if the child exists. I'm not saying any of that. What I am saying is, why is she allowed to be in the line of succession without the proper documentation? And I can't help it, but I find it hypocritical, at least of Prince Charles and the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, to wish her a happy birthday given the circumstances. I know that children have nothing to do with the parents' problems, but Harry and Meghan are no longer royals. They're not. They don't have HRH. I know that they're not allowed to use it, but they're not. I don't see, and this is the point I make every time, I don't see, if they're gonna wish happy birthday to all the royals, that would be different, but they don't. They only wish happy birthday to Harry and Meghan and their children, or the Queen, Prince Charles and Camilla, who are the senior working royals. Harry's no longer one. And I gotta tell you something. You know, so many people have said that Meghan Markle looks so beautiful with that white thing. It looked hideous. It looked hideous. The color does her no favors. She looked hideous. Putting gloves after she sat down. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I mean, what do you guys think? By the way, please share, like, and subscribe. You guys are amazing. But leave your opinions. Please be aware that I'm not being mean towards Harry and Meghan Markle or the children. No, I'm not being mean towards towards Meghan Markle's children, if she has any. But the matter of the fact is that those children should not be in the Constitution, in the line of succession, because with those come rights, and yeah, they come rights. I mean, if anything happened to anybody, they're right up there. You know, if anything were to happen to all the Cambridges, who do you think is next in line? Harry, Meghan, and their two children. And we still don't know if those children came out of her body. So for all of you who still bug me about it, Bookworm and I wrote to California and requested the birth certificate of Lilibet. To date, I've been repeated asking that. I've spent quite a little bit of money on that, because you have to apply every time, and they charge you $19.99. Another side, the first side charged me $29.99, and then it says that they don't reimburse you if they can't find the details. This is why you're supposed to put the details. You have to recheck the details before you request it, because if you put details wrong, you won't get it. And the more details you put in, the more you get. So I have put in the details as published by the royal website, not even by Meghan, because I don't trust her, you know. And I gotta tell you something. I am so funny, because you know how Meghan Markle, Omid Scobie's talking about the Queen missing the Derby just to be with Lilibet. No, the Queen will be watching the horses on TV most likely, and she probably sent the kids something. And the reason why Meghan Markle is celebrating in private and with no fanfare the birthday is because nobody is showing up to that so-called birthday. I think that nobody wants to expose their children to Meghan Markle, nor give her an opportunity to claim racism again, falsely. But I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? By the way, thank you for your donations. Thank you very much for helping the school. It is very much needed, especially now in rainy season. It's been proper rainy season, by the way, because many of you have asked me about the seasons here. But anyways, I digress. I want to talk a little bit. Have you noticed how the Markle family have stayed quiet during this whole thing? The entire Markle family. They have stayed very quiet. But who have been very loud are the newspapers. Page 6, New York Post, how Harry and Meghan were met with boos when they were coming out. It's not that they were not met with boos when they were going in. It's just that the bells were really, really, really loud. You couldn't hear anything. I mean, we were able to hear the cheers for Prince William and the Duchess of Cambridge because the cheers were so loud. But for Harry and Meghan Markle, there were quite a lot of boos. I had quite a few friends who went there and they said that, yes, there were lots of boos. But you know, because I read in some papers that people were saying, oh no, there was a loner boo. No. There were many. It wasn't a loner. It was many people who booed. But it's not good for her that the U.S. newspapers are publishing this because it affects their market, because Harry and Meghan Markle don't care about the UK market. They don't care about the UK people. They don't care what the UK people think. They care about what the US thinks. They care about their marketability in the US. But with page 6 is widely read in the United States. The same for the New York Post, where they say they were booed. So it doesn't bode well, does it? And I mean, I am still not upset, but I'm disgusted that they were allowed, because you know, apparently you can't go through St. Paul's Cathedral through the side, right? They should have been gone through the side without walking with all the other royals. The reason for that is not that I'm being petty again. It's simply that many trash Prince Andrew because he's a prick. But being a prick doesn't, and what happened doesn't mean that he has never trashed the royal family. He has never trashed the UK. He has never bitten the hand that fed him. He has always respected the Queen, the crown. Yes, his behavior was crap, but I can guarantee you so was Harry's. Okay? But he had never gone publicly and said, oh, my mom did this to me, or unlike Prince Charles. Prince Charles has done that, by the way, in a book, and after, because the book did not have the desired outcome, he did that in an interview, which crashed. He did it the other way around. Prince Harry did the interview first, and now he's going to do the book. Prince Charles did the book. It bombed against him, and then he did the interview to try and control the damage the book had done. Like father, like son. So, I just think that the Queen shouldn't have invited this into the Jubilee celebrations. You know, it's like asking for trouble. Yes, he's your grandkid. And you know what? Maybe Harry and Meghan should have had the decency not to accept. I have a friend who speculates that the only reason Meghan and Harry came is because they wanted to be told in person that they were not going to be allowed to use the titles in public, just like the HRH. What do you guys think? Do you think that that's going to happen? Apparently they wanted to tell them that in person, you know, and this is why they came, and this is why they're so docile. This is why they're so meek. This is why you see Meghan. I mean, that would be a huge blow, because the problem here is not that the Queen cannot have her family around, but they should have been like the Duke of York, stay in quarantine, not be seen, just see the Queen, instead of putting this constant headlines and articles out there. The Queen has met Lilibet. I mean, that's all they have. That's the only currency they have left, using children. They used Sarah's children to be near the window, and now they're using Lilibet, their so-called child. Harry clearly during church has zero respect. You know, I never seen a man, because he's no longer a kid. Those antics are no longer cute. But that's just me. I mean, what do you guys think? He's no longer a kid, opening his mouth like, and he's so ugly looking. That guy, to me, is ugly looking. Has nothing to do with being a ginger, you know? But he's ugly looking. And his antics, his behavior, the scowling he had throughout the entire thing. You know, I saw some articles how Meghan and Harry were happily chatting around. You know what it reminded me of when they say that? You know the Sixth Sense, the movie with Bruce Willis, when the little kid says, I see dead people, and they see the child talking to dead people all the time. That's what it reminded me of. It's like they're both talking to the air. Meghan is grinning like an idiot to everybody, and Harry's just scowling at everybody. But what do you guys think? Why do you think that the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge have met the kids? That kid? I don't think so. Especially since they took Princess Charlotte and Prince George. Did you see that? They went to Cardiff with them. How adorable is that? That was so adorable. And you know, they're in Cardiff with the children, spreading cheers and goodwill for the Jubilee. That's beautiful. They took the children with them to ensure that they have an excuse not to send them to that so-called celebration. I wonder what excuse. I'm sure they took Prince Louis with them, but Prince Louis was just too young. But what do you guys think? It's a sad thing, the Queen inviting trouble like that. They should have been kept completely out of they shouldn't have been allowed to anything. If they really wanted to come and meet the Queen, they should have done that in private. They should not be part of the Jubilee. They should not be going to the concert. I think those tickets should be given to Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson, who, quite frankly, have more respect for the crown than Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. What do you guys think? As usual, please leave your comments. I am dying to... Do you believe that the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge have met Lilibet? I don't think so. Do you think that they should have been allowed to go to any of the celebrations? Do you think that the tickets for the Jubilee concert should be given to Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson? Do you think that Harry and Meghan Markle are gonna be told not to use the titles? Please do let me know. I am curious about your comments. And again, thank you. Thanks for making this platform grow. You guys are amazing. You're beautiful. Son lindos todos. Un besito. Thank you very much, guys.